Hi, everybody. I want to share an insight that I received from reading a book by James Hollis, who is a Jungian psychotherapist, teacher, and clinical person and author of 15 books. He said that there's 3 different types of depression, and it's important to understand which type you might be dealing with. Now, of course, he's speaking as an analyst, but I think we all can relate this to our personal life or people that we know. The first type of depression, he says, is chemical. It's a chemical imbalance, which somebody's had for many years, perhaps their entire life, and it's best treated with pharmaceuticals. The problem is that in today's psychiatric environment, most psychiatrists, he says, have a hammer and everything's a nail, and so when they spot depression, they want to put them on medication. And it works, again, for the first type, but not the second and third. The second type of depression, James Hollis says, is when you've suffered a great loss. Perhaps it's a loss of a spouse or a child or a parent or some other person that was very close to you. You're grieving. Perhaps it's the loss of your job, or maybe it's retirement and you weren't prepared for what a radical shift it was going to be, or you're an empty nester and your whole life has been your kids and suddenly they're in different time zones. This is grief. You should not treat this with any sort of medication. It should start to maybe not go away, but get better over time. And somebody only needs therapy if this persists for quite some time. But the third type of depression is when there's a gap between your life that you anticipated and the actual life that you're living. It's falling short of your expectations. And many, if not most people who are depressed are suffering this type of depression. This is not one that you should go and seek medication for, or self-medication, or that you should just push down or try and pretend like it's not real. This is your psyche speaking to you. This is your psyche telling you that, hey, there's a different type of life that you could and should be living, but because of your fears or whatever, false beliefs, you're falling short of the life that could be yours today. This is why it's so important to pay attention to your feelings and your thoughts, your dreams in particular, because they're sending messages to you constantly about the type of life that wants to be lived and expressed through you versus the life that you're currently living. 3 different types of depression, and if you find yourself in that third category, you may need some help to be able to sort this out. And if that's the case, send me a message. I'd love to have a conversation with you. Thanks for watching. Take care.